Alright, I'm jumping back into Game of Thrones. I don't know how much time I have left in this. It kind of strikes me as it's getting towards a bit of a wrap-up, but I'm not sure. I mean, it's at the point where I'd like a lot more. Yeah, it's kind of at the point where if there's going to, like, setting it up for season 2, you would think it would wrap up soon, but to just actually finish out the storyline, I would hope for a lot more. I don't want to have it leave it in action.
We've been betrayed!
Oh man, get Griff
They
dead.
killed my father! Attack! Attack! Take down the gate! We can't fight that many! We're doomed! If they breach the gate, we're done for!
Okay.
We can't fight the entire Whitehill army!
So just be quick about it.
My lord, your wound. Get them to safety. Of course, my lord.
I want to stay with you, Asher.
Please, Talia.
You're gonna run this family. So what became of Ryan? And where am I? Oh, frame drop.
Asher! Our lord is here!
Look the right way, you stupid.
My lord, your command.
Yeah,
We have to retake the gate.
that
We
sucks.
have to retake the gate. Watch out, Johnson!
Yep.
This is the war you promised, Mr. Rossi.
It's not over yet.
To Asher!
Okay. That's one. Nice. Glad Stephen Ewan's here. It's your point.
Keep up the arrows.
The cowards have us pinned. Good idea, Westerosi.
Thanks.
Let's give those fuckers a welcome to remember.
All right. Push the wagon forward. Push it forward faster. And then they will die of this burning wagon. Yeah, kill Gareth.
Asher Forrester.
Yeah, whatever
Come a
your
long
name
way
is.
to die. I broke my stupid Let's see
stick.
you live up to your reputation.
All right. I should be a lot more nimble than you.
Rally to your lord.
There we go. I assume I was supposed to get the timing Kong, right? Not like early. Oh man, you really need to mash the crap out of this key. Ugh. Are you kidding me? I mean, I'm ridiculous, but that's stuck in his neck. In his neck! Oh. And we didn't manage to kill Griff. Balls.
My lord, we have to get you. Ready!
How'd they get up there? What the heck? Oh. Click, 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 click. Iron from ice.
My lord, we have to get you out of here. I'll be damned if I let another lord die on my watch. I can't run. You must survive, Asher. For the house. For all of us that fought this day. Now.
Thank you, Duncan. Thankfully, the horse knows where we're going. Wow. So, appears I'm a bit of a screw up, and I forgot. I didn't end up with a recording of my audio for this, so I'm going to just talk over it and explain where my head was. I was pretty happy with that. I respected Sylvie's wishes for this. I think it's what Cotter would have wanted to. So I'm pretty good with everything that happened here.
You did the right thing.
I did what I had to do.
He was your friend.
Yeah, and everyone seems kind of cool with it. They're like, yeah, it was your call. That is worthwhile. And then I lit this. So yeah, I'm rewatching what I played and commenting on it, which is a little screwy, but I think it's going to give you guys the best experience I can do, except for replaying it and pretending like I'm in the headspace.
Your arrival has changed everything. Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming. And we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by
So
and
this
see
is
House
kind of
Forrester
screwy
fall.
because,
Not
like,
while we can still do something about it.
I really
It's too
can't
late
see
to
them playing
retire
up this
now.
story in the
It may
show.
already be lost.
Gregor trusted you for a reason. You know defending House Forrester is the right thing to do.
You're the one they sent, Garrett. You should be the one to decide.
So it really feels like my actions didn't have very much consequences here, but I mean, in the terms of thinking that this is going to be a long-running series, I can say that they do, because I'm sure that the game won't completely negate my actions, but yeah, this was tough. It was kind of trying to figure out... See, I mean, Gregor had to know there was a power vacuum, so it's like he kind of had to know what the situation was going to be when I headed north. So he kind of had to be aware that, like, he told me to protect the Grove, even though he knew that, like, maybe the forces here would be useful. I don't know. Maybe he didn't really understand, like... Yeah, I can't even remember what I picked here. Because I was just second-guessing what Gregor was thinking, or, you know, whatever. And I'm like, well, you know, he kind of knew what it was going to be like, so, yeah, I did stay, right? Oh. The suspense is killing me, even though I could just skip all this.
I will respect Lord Gregor's
Yeah, good.
dying words. The North Grove will never be lost while we breathe. We will defend it.
Yeah, so that made sense to me.
In the name of the King, I hereby sentence you to death.
Yeah, I felt true player agency here. This is pretty awesome. I think all I can do is walk myself forward, but yeah, it's just like you just completely own this, and you're just like, yep, I'm gonna die, whatever. I mean, I more or less deserve it. I'm trying to remember why the guard attacked me in the first place. If it was just because I was being a sneaky snake, or there's more to it.
Bring forth the next prisoner.
You know, it really feels like in the scene that somebody's gonna just come and save you. You're just like, oh, surely
This young
something,
woman is accused of murdering a loyal servant of the King,
something's gonna come up.
who here bears witness to her crimes.
I will speak to them. This woman is a traitor and a murderer!
Kill her!
What a
She
weird
did
system,
it!
too.
Disgrace to her family name!
Oh,
Coward!
traitor! Take her head!
Mira Forrester, in the sight of gods and men, and in the name of the King,
End it!
I sentence you to die.
Shame!
Raymond!
Kill her!
If you have final words, speak them now.
Yeah, this seemed less.
This is no justice, and you all know.
Iron from Ice would have been really silly. Like, it's cool to say when, like, you have the family around,
Kneel.
but when you're off on your own, Iron from Ice isn't that interesting. Oh yeah, this is really weird too. Like, it's not just one button tap. You have to, like, keep going further, like, more into the kneel, and then they make you click and place your head. Oh, and it's so brutal right here too. This is awesome. I mean, terrible, but like very well done. I still thought I was gonna get saved. Cause do I close my eyes here? I think I do. And I was like, yeah, as soon as my eyes are closed, nothing's gonna happen. But no. No, they show it. Very well done. So, this is the fallout from my decision to stay in the Grove. Getting in position. I have my knife thingy. I think Sylvie stays with me. Can't remember. I was very nervous about it. I love the polar bear. This just seems so weird though, that we're like just like we stand in this line and then I'm just like point out and then everybody goes like left and right. Like just like what is this? And we still don't get any explanation for the blue flame. I don't know if it's actually supposed to be like a thing or if it's supposed to be magic. It seems magic. But it could be just, oh yeah, this whatever chemical we use here is blue burning. And I have the pendant of foresters. How sweet. I didn't get Talia murdered, so I can still return that.
Forest.
Oh, I love this.
They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they bend the knee.
Most people bend the knee.
And what do I find? A child lord. Ethan the Bold.
This is such a cool way
With
to
some
do this.
parasite by his side. As if I'd come to negotiate. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing.
Yeah, this was kind of sad.
That day Cersei dragged her before the throne, Grandmother, I was actually worried for her. But she didn't have any trouble swearing loyalty to Joffrey
Which
right
is
in
like
front of me.
what we were told to do.
Then she had the audacity to go behind my back with
Which was
Tyrion
a stupid
when I
call.
clearly forbade it.
I don't know why I thought
And
that was
that
a
day
good
she
idea.
pushed me to ask Joffrey for help when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me. And now, with all that's happened to her, who knows what else Mira was doing without my knowledge? Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
That's completely fair.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle.
Yeah.
I thought I could trust in him sound.
This is really
But
interesting.
I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood. Yet before a day was out, a brother was dead atop the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger. And it cost me. Whatever happened up there,
He must
a man of the
disapprove
watch
with
doesn't
whatever
run
you
away.
did.
Who should return then? But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the twins
I love
with
how he
a
says
ball so
Roderick.
shrunken he let Griff Whitehill beat him into the mud in his own yard. Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But he didn't even have the courage to stab me with my own...
Which apparently you could have done and there was like no consequences.
Dead.
I didn't realize that.
He killed the man who betrayed him.
Which was cool. And also
I
what
was
Talia told
rather
us to do.
starting to like him. A shame he didn't last longer. Roderick. The savior
So
who couldn't save anyone.
I was reading online and a lot of people were second guessing
something
the
about
exact
Asher
wording
Forrester.
of like
You would have liked him, Miss Sando.
the last standing,
He was
house?
cocky, surely, but he wasn't.
because they thought that
uncharming.
it was like the current head had to outlive the other current
Asher
head, and I
needed
thought it
my
was
help.
like
I
total
needed to know if
war,
he deserved
wipe
it,
him out.
So I tested him.
Yeah,
And
I
he
did.
impressed me.
So a
He
lot of
followed
stuff
my
I did
every
here
command,
was in the
despite what it
minority
cost him with his companion.
with Daenerys and all that.
For that, he earned
I mean,
my
everyone
help
got the gold.
and my respect.
I guess you could have not. but-
Loyalty, friendship, respect.
and that
Without
seemed like a
them, we have-
no-brainer.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I think, in the end, Mira came to understand that, Grandmother. She could so easily have turned on Sera to protect herself. But instead, what she did, it took grace.
Yeah, I'll have
If
to
you're
watch other
fierce
people's
enough, you leave
playthroughs
King's
of
Landing
these.
with your honor intact.
I'm
Mira
very curious how the
proved
branching
that,
paths work.
but at so high a cost.
I could have told
I love that
you
most
he
people
wasn't going to
rejected
have
his
a
marriage
happy
offer. They were just like, death
Roderick's
first,
dead, his
as I
mother
stated.
dead, his little pile of timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let their upstart houses go to war, Father. I'm not unfamiliar with these foresters. Stubborn to the end. They were clever, I'll give them that, but far too sentimental. Ruled by emotion when they should have been smart. Instinctive instead of shrewd.
It'd be cool if, like,
When will these northerners ever learn?
she's
The
like completely
Starks are
right.
dead. The
Like,
war is over.
This
And they
is
lost.
this is seriously telling you how to like win the game. Yeah. 34.1 had instinct and nobility. So, yeah, with that, I haven't played many other Telltale games. Actually, I played like like a strong bad Wii game. Oh, we're seeing the consequences of. I assume this is where the White Hills are. Oh, okay. This is a little epilogue with us. Yep. This is us depending on the horse. Is there anybody around to support us? And also here we're by houses that apparently belong to no one because no houses outside the castles do. Nice.
We haven't much time.
And meanwhile, yeah, Veska's a true friend. Ryan will live on. Alright. So, yep. Telling the truth and get dismissed, common. Refusing to marry, surprisingly common. I was surprised that most people didn't give Cotter a merciful death. And, let's see. And I thought more people would poison Whitehill and Lady Forrester. And yeah, the other thing was 50-50. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. I like to think my actions are noble, but obviously the poison wasn't, so. I guess most people just try to be strong, more so. Have a position of power or gain power in their actions. So like I said, I haven't played too many Telltale games, and I don't think I'm going to buy the second season. If I can get on some sort of discount, I might, but I don't know. I really had a feeling that most of my choices brought me back to the same place. And, like, it's okay if you have a story to tell, but Telltale games really seem to be based on your decisions. So I really want to feel those a little more. And a lot of times I felt like they didn't. It felt like, I don't know. I liked when it put you on the spot. I didn't really like those. And then when it's one of those things like reviewing the stuff to like edit this, I'm like, how would my options been different? So it just felt like very trapped. So it felt like, oh, well, I said something dumb because it rushed me. But then I was like, oh, I said something dumb because all the options were dumb. I actually went back and replayed one part because of that, because I made the choice and then I was like, oh no, I can just choose nothing because these are just terrible options. And I mean, obviously, like, Ramsey will give you a hard time if you're quiet around him. But, I mean, obviously just being quiet the whole time won't accomplish all that much in the grand scheme of thing. I mean, I felt good about the ones where it stopped you and said, yeah, you have to choose between one of those two, because those really did feel like branching paths. But other than that, some of the stuff was just kind of a little silly, or just felt like it negated my decisions. I think I was really an idiot in going over after Tyrion for all that stuff. I should have just like stuck and played like Marjorie and Cersei. I guess that wouldn't have put you in a good position to spy, but then spying didn't accomplish anything because he knew what was up anyway. I mean, I could have continued to lie, but it just didn't seem like it would accomplish it. I don't know. It was equally parts fun and frustrating. I would, yeah, it's one of those things. I decided to start it, and it was worth playing. You know, if you start it, if you like the first part, just go through it all. You're not gonna. It doesn't come and go. There's not very parts that are way worse than the first one. Maybe some of the payoffs not great, but I could go either way on recommending this. It's kind of a personal choice, especially if you like a good story and you're willing to play, basically just walk through the story that a game wants to tell you. It's awesome. It's a good story. It's pretty reminiscent of the Starks, but that's fine. So that's about all I have to say about that. As always, thanks for watching. Sorry that my audio got messed up for this part, so I'm having to recap, but I think it came out about the same. So thanks for watching, and goodbye.